NSAF. We're here with Nansemond River or War coach Justin Byron. We want to talk a little bit about that incredible 4x2 this morning. You know, 3 pretty darn good legs, right up even with the South Florida teams, and then Brandy Johnson takes off like a rocket.
Yeah.
Describe watching that leg by leg for me as a coach.
Intense. You know, it's one of those races that before the race, as a coach, you're kind of pacing around the stands and people are asking you questions. I couldn't even think. I was really, just zoned and tuned into the race. First leg, we kind of knew. Of course, everyone knows how good Miami Northwestern is. Year after year, they put out an amazing program. So we knew we just wanted to really be in the race. I think first leg was Deja Goulet. She did an excellent job keeping us in the race. Second leg was Morgan Tao, and I believe that they went up against their strongest leg. And so when I saw how close we were after their strongest leg had run, I was, kind of confident, but not. It wasn't over yet.
I forget, are those two girls seniors or are they freshmen? Those both seniors?
Yeah, Deja Goulet's headed to VCU next year, and then Morgan Towers headed to Richmond University. 2 great schools, 2 great coaches.
So then she gives it to your junior.
Yeah, Sierra Richardson. And everything with us is methodical. Goulet just came off of a big 200-meter PR, so I wanted to put her up top. Same thing with Tao on second. And on the third leg, when I learned that the third leg cut in, we made a switch. We put Richardson on third because she's a 400-meter runner. Figured she would be the best to run in the pack. And then, of course, you hand the baton off to Brandy Johnson. And, we just felt like if we were in contact, we would do a good job. That Brandy would do a good job closing it up.
Well, now, we've obviously seen Brandy do so many good things over the years. But, when you saw her accelerate, into the straightaway and pull away like she did, is that as fast as you've ever seen her run?
Yeah.
Is that you've seen her run so many times. How does that rank among the great Brandy Johnson performances?
Man, I should actually come up with a list, a top, a Sports Center Brandy Johnson top 10.
Yeah, and you'd have to combine 10 different events.
Yeah, and that would make it even so interesting because it would be an amazing amount. It would be all different events. So where I was sitting, I didn't have a good vantage point. I was sitting at one of the exchanges that I was kind of nervous about, so I didn't see her take off. But what I did, I heard the crowd. As soon as she got the baton, all I heard the crowd go, "Oh!" So I looked up at the board and I kind of saw her pulling away. We do a lot of flying 200s in practice, and some of her flying 200 splits are remarkable. So I kind of knew it was going to be fast, but I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure if I knew it was going to be that fast. So I've seen some amazing stuff, but that one right there probably ranks pretty high in the Brandy Johnson top 10.
And then when 134.23 flashes up on the board, what are you thinking?
It was one of them things where you just kind of start clapping and you don't even know that you're clapping. So, just bobbing my head and shaking my head. I don't do a lot of big celebrations or anything like that, but for me, the kids know if I'm clapping, I'm cool. So yeah, it was a good feeling.
Now earlier in the year, you guys got some tough competition at Texas.
Right.
Didn't run quite as fast as you wanted.
Yep.
And of course, you'd already had the indoor championship in your pocket from March. So was it sort of like you guys wanted to come in here today and show that indoor was no fluke, that you guys were even as fast or even better than that?
Most definitely, and I don't know if I made it clear how impressed I was with all the Texas programs. With that 4x2, I just got to be honest, we had a terrible exchange at Texas Relays that killed us. I felt like we were very competitive, but it just wasn't our day.
36-19, right?
And we had a terrible exchange. So, but it's on us. That doesn't take away from anyone else's performance. I felt like we had to come in and redeem ourselves. 4x2 is not typically something we run at nationals, but I made sure to put this 4x2 in. Typically, we're one of the Swedish or one of the medleys. We scratched all medleys. We put some emphasis on the 4x2 because I know we wanted to redeem ourselves and put ourselves in position to kind of show people that Texas, hey man, we were ready, but we just, we didn't close it up.
Now 4x1, 4x4, there's a few other girls, a couple of freshmen that are one of those lineups, right?
Yeah, well, today's 4x1 was the exact same relay as the 4x2. Okay. And I think they're number 1 going back. 45. Of course, that goal is, I don't want to say it on camera, but everyone should know we ran 45. We got a big goal in mind. Hopefully, once we get in the finals with some competition, I think they'll be able to run faster if we get safe passes. 4x4, yeah, that'll be one of the freshmen on it who also won the Emerging Elite Hurdles. First year hurdling, and she's really taken off. Can't really compare people, but
What's her name now?
Her name's Corey Carter.
Okay.
And she's closing in on one of the athletes that we have on our team that's left a lot of records. But
she have a name like Corey Carter. That's a little bit to live up to.
And so, funny story.
The Virginia Corey Carter, not the California Corey
So
Carter.
every time when I first met her in 8th grade, and I told her, I said, you're gonna be a hurler because of your name. She was like, well, who's Corey Carter? So she went home, she Googled her. She was like, man, this Corey Carter's good. It's spelled exactly the same, K-O-R-I.
Yeah, I know.
And so, it's just one of them things where I forced her to be a hurler because she had the same exact name as Corey Carter. And ever since then, she's kind of embraced it, and she's doing a good job hurling.
Okay. Well, good luck the rest of the weekend, and congratulations on that 4x2 today.
Thank you.